सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च.
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have been discussing the qualities of an Uttama Bhakta, Uttama Bhaktasya Lakshanam, the Guna that we have been discussing. In the third Dashakam, Bhattatri talks about how meditating upon the form of Bhagavan, Tvad-Rupam, your form, Tava Gunaha, all your gunas, your Namaha, all your namam has to be meditated upon. But he also agrees that there are impediments to it, and he says, I am going to go to a lonely place, a secluded place, so that I can keep meditating upon you. Then he also says what is not possible through your sankirtanam or dhyanam, because it can take away all the ailments. And is there a scarcity for ailments in me? I am the very embodiment of all the ailments, so they can be removed. So he goes on to describe in the fourth shloka who remains his inspiration. Muni praudharudha jagati khalu gudhatmagatayo bhavatpadambhoja smarana virujo narada mukhaha charantisha swairam satata parinirbhata parachit sadanandadvaita prasara parimagnaha kimaparam. Hey Isha, the one, he says, hey Isha, the one who controls, the one who is the Swami, the one who receives the services, Sarva Seshi, Sarva Bhuta, Ananta Kalyana Gunatmaka, Akhila Heya Pratyanikatana. These are all the adjectives that are attached to Bhagavan. Hey Isha, Rudhaha Muni Praudhaha Jagati. There are many celebrated and very well known rishis in the world. We have Vashishtha, we have Vamadeva, Markandeya, we have Suyajna, we have Chavana, we have Agastya Maharishi, we have Vedavyasa, we have Parashara. So we have had many rishis in this world. Rudhaha Muni Praudhaha Jagati. There are many munis in this world. Narada Mukhaha, amongst them, Narada Maharishi is the foremost. Naram Dadati iti Narada. The one who bestows good knowledge is called Narada. Narada is regarded as the Putra of Brahma, and he goes place to place singing the praise of Bhagavan. Tyagaraja Swami, the composer, says, Varanarada Narayana Smarana Nandanubhava Mugana Varanarada Narayana Smarana Nandanubhava Mugala Varanarada. Narada goes singing praises of Bhagavan. Narada Mukhaha. I may have told that there are many rishis. Foremost amongst them is Narada. Budhatmagatayaha. Narada and the other rishis whom I have mentioned, Budhatmagatayaha. They follow a hidden path of movements. They don't know. We exactly don't know how they came, how they went. Then he says, Budhatmagatayaha. They maintain a secret chain of thought. See, Vasishtha may have lived during the times of Rama. Valmiki may have lived during the times of Rama. Vyasa may have lived during the times of Krishna. Shukabrahma may have lived during the times of Krishna. But when Bharata got a dream in Ayodhya Kandam, Valmiki records to mitigate the worries caused by the bad dream, Shatrughna makes a storyteller tell a particular story to Bharata. What story is it? You will know when you read Shuka's Bhagavatam that it is Gajendra Moksha. Why is this Gajendra Moksham helping in removing bad dreams? That is when Vyasa replies in Vishnu Sahasranamam, Duswapna Nashanaha. So Valmiki, Shuka, Vyasa, they are all very well connected. But it's secret connection. Budhatmagatayaha. And they have spiritual objectives and missions that they have for oneself. Bhavatpadambhoja smarana virujaha. And all those Maharishis who have faced different challenges and different problems at different points in time, through Sankirtanam of you, Bhavatpadambhoja, through meditating and tracing upon your lotus-like feet, Smarana Virujaha, they were able to get rid of the ailments and the worries that were troubling them. Charanti Swairam Khalu. And they move about freely. Satata Pari Nirbhata Parachitu Sadananda Advaita Prasara Pari Magnaha. They are always immersed in the deluge of your Gunanubhavam. Who are you? Advaita Prasara Nirmagnaha. Dvaita, Dva, Dvi, all that indicates two. Advaita, that which is not two. See, whenever we say Advaita, not two, it can also mean 3 or 4, right? Because 3 or 4 is not two. But what it essentially means is, you begin counting with 1 and then go to 2. You've been thinking it is 2, it is not 2, it is 1. So this is called Advaita. Now I need to say a few lines. There are 2 different philosophies called Advaitam and Dvaitam. So Advaita treats the Aikyavadam, which is Jivatma and Paramatma are one and the same. It may appear as 2. Only when that nuisance goes away will you realize that both are one and the same. Whereas on the other end of the spectrum is Madhvacharya's Dvaitam, which says that perennially, eternally there are 2, Jivatma and Paramatma. One says they are 1, the other says they are 2. Bhashyakara, Ramanuja becomes the bridge. He says, yes, there are statements and Pratyaksha Pramanam which says they are 2. But remember that all the Jivatmas in the world which may appear as many or as a second entity form the body of Paramatma. So on the whole, it appears as 1. Because it is Paramatma who is the Antaryami and all the Jivatmas become the body of Paramatma. Essentially, it is Sharira, Shariri Bhavam. Whereas, when it comes to Madhva Sampradaya, they are 2 different things. But what does Bhattatri choose here? Advaita Prasara. See, Bhagavan is nulli secundus. He chooses the second meaning. He says, there is no equal to him. So, Advaita Prasara Pari Magnaha. Kim Aparam. What else is to be achieved? Asks Bhattadri as a question. Then he goes on in the next shloka. Bhavad bhakti sphita bhavatu mama saiva prashamayet ashesha kleshaugam na khalu hridi sandeha kanika na chet vyasasyoktihi tava chavachanam naigamavacho bhaven mithyarathya purushavachana prayamakhilam mama bhavad bhakti bhavatu sphita. My devotion to you will become complete. When Sa eva prashamayet, when she can eradicate my ailments, my devotion to you can become complete. When that devotion, whom he treats bhakti he treats as a Stri Lingam and says, bhakti can get help eradicate my ailments. So where is bhakti? Bhakti is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam, even in the Mahatmyam. Utpanna Dravide Saham Vriddhim Karnatake Gata Kvachit Kvachin Maharashtre Gurjare Jirnatangata. She says, I am Bhakti. I was born in the southern state of Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Then I grew up in Karnataka. I further pursued in Maharashtra, finally settled in Gujarat. So, Utpanna Dravide Saham Vriddhim Karnatake Gata Kvachit Kvachin Maharashtre Gurjare Jirnatam Gata. So he says, Sa eva prashamayet. Only she will be able to do it. Sa is Strilingam. Sa eva prashamayet. Ashesha kleshaugham iti khalu. I have so many apacharams and papams that I have committed, because of which I have got thousands of ailments, innumerable ones, which she can do away with. Ashesha kleshaugham. Klesha dukkham. Kleshaugham, all the ailments. Ashesha kleshaugham, without leaving even one in the balance. Ashesha kleshaugham iti khalu na sandeha kanika hridi. I am very sure that bhakti towards you will help me reach you, at the same time eradicate my ailments. Why? Nachet uktihi vyasasya. Then why will Veda Vyasa and others say Tava Vachanam Naigama Vachahacha? So on one side we have the great Krishna Dvaipayana called Veda Vyasa, who through his granthas has said, yes, Bhagavan and Bhagavad Bhakti can help you eradicate your apacharams and papams. On the other hand, there are statements by you, Bhagavan. So one side a Bhakta Veda Vyasa says, on the other side, Bhagavan, you have said through Naigama Vachaha, beginning from Vedas and the Vedanta, you have said in multiple places that devotion to me, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, devotion to me, Mattaf Parataram Nanyat, Kinchidasti Dhananjaya, Mai Sarvamidam Proktam, Sutre Maniganaiva, says Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So he says, bhakti towards me will help eradicate. So he says, Tava Vachanam, Naigama Vachahacha. Those Vedic statements which also say that your devotion towards you can get rid of the ailments. One, Vedic statement says. Second, Veda Vyasa says. All those statements will become false if the ailments are not removed. Akhilam bhavet mithya rathya purusha vachana prayam. How will it look? See, when we see people selling various things, it could be vegetables, it could be fruits, it could be utensils, a lot of them sell on streets and they will be having. Now when you go there, you may hear some of them who are selling, stating that the color of this cloth will never go. They'll say, this particular jar, if you put it on the ground also, it will not break. This particular torch, till you are living, it will function. No, we are people who get amazed by this. We will buy all that cloth, we will buy that torch, we will buy all these things, whatever he has said, trusting in him. When we come home, put that cloth for wash, the color will go. That time he will be telling, what did that person ramble? Was it prattling of a person? Why did he troll me like this? He said, color will not go, color has gone. So, Bhattatri says, like a person who sells and fights on streets, telling vachanams which may not be true, so will become your statements and Vyasa statements if you are not able to get rid of my sins. So he says, Rathya Purusha Vachana Prayam Mithya. Those people who fight on the streets or sell on the streets will make untrue, irrelevant promises which can be easily broken or can never be accomplished. Same thing will happen to you, Bhagavan, if Vyasa Vakyam, Vyasa statement, and your statements through Vedas are not fructified. If my ailments are not gone away through bhakti towards you, then all those statements will go false. Thereby the conclusion is bhakti towards you will help us, devotees like us, get eradicated of our sins. So it is very important that you're listening to Narayaneeyam. As you all listen, your ailments, your physical worries, people will have health problems, financial woes, some may have depression, mental agony. All this will go away when he says, Akhilam bhavet mithya raktya purusha vachana prayam. So, Vibho, hey Krishna, Guruvayurappa, you will be able to help us get rid of our sins, says Bhattatri in this shloka.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते. नारायण 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 നാരായണ 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 നാരായണ